Let me show you the customer listing method in Outreach. So the first thing is uh, how to do it, and then why for FDD context is why do we need to do it. Okay, so this is the original data. In here I have the POS data with the code, the order code, and then the date, which is very mixed like this. Is not standard, and then the amount, which is also mixed, and then eventually the customer name. So this one normally is referred to as dirty data, because the data is not standard enough for us to process. Okay, so customer listing, what does it mean? It means that you list all the customer in your database, and then uh, try to rank the customer. For example, the most important customer will be on top, and then um, the small customer will be at the bottom of the the list. Okay, so if you work on the original data like this, dirty data like this, and then it will be very difficult, because the first thing is like you can count. For example, these two customer, actually they are the same guy. So if you recognize the revenue by the customer like this, it will be go to like the two entries or the two customer, but actually they are the same. They are, the two guys are the same person, right? So that's why you before you do any customer listing, then you need to what you need to do is just to list the customer, to adjust the name, and then in here I have the adjustment name already. Okay, so uh, let me show you how to how this one is written, right? Okay, so instead of using the original data, I will use the customer name adjusted in here to list the customer. Okay, group by like this. And then instead of using the original amount here, which we cannot, you can see here the original amount is it is their strings. So you cannot add them or sum them all together. But then the adjusted amount here, you can adjusted amount here, you can this one is not string yet, but we can change to string. Okay, let me change this one to string, and let's see how. So if you want to change this one to string, then you need to use toNumber function, right? Like this, and then it will go to number, and then you can just perform the sum on the numbers here. Here you can see the sum. So this one is revenue by customer actually. So you can customer revenue in the historical period, because this one we just sum everything by a customer. Okay, so after I run this one, it's actually I perform the customer listing. I list all the customer the system, so I can tell this in this database. This is a POS database. I can tell you like out of to 1,200, no, 12,000 records or items here, orders here, I have only 21 customer in total. Okay, uh, and then I cannot tell which one is the top customer at the moment, so I need to sort the customer first. So insert this one, and I sort the customer by revenue over the year. So there you go. So you can give the customer the total amount here, and then this one will be the biggest one, and this one smallest one. Okay, you can give the rank for the customer as well. by using this record ID. So this one is will be the global rank, meaning that it doesn't care about segment, it doesn't care about market. I will just use the rank and like thing like this, and I will make the rank at the last column. Okay, there you go. So this one, Asian ESDN will be the rank 1, and then rank 2 will be this one, and then 21. So there are total 21 customers. And then I can tell the first purchase date as well of the customer by just take the post adjusted. So the adjustment is very important. Let me show you here. If you work on this POS date, original date, and then you will draw the wrong conclusion, because the dates like mix is a mixture of the two date type, but this one is very standardized already. So you have to work on this instead. So I use the adjusted date to make the mean date, which is customer first contribution date. And then the second one, I use a max, and then I name this one customer last contribution date. And then I run it. And there you go. So I can tell this guy started to purchase the first order around here, and then 14, and then the last one is here. I think the roughly they start about the same month, and then still purchase until the last month. It's not the last date. It looks to me this one is the cut-off date, meaning that this is the last day we can observe the data. It's not like the customer left the system already, or left the company already. It's just like we don't have enough data to in the future to observe this thing. This one maybe you can tell because this is the last date, and then our data is like a little bit longer than that. So this guy may be left already. We don't know yet. Okay, but then so so what can we tell more about this? Okay, I can show you the original name as well, but then I will show you why this is a very terrible idea. So I duplicate this one in the same row, and then I will connect to here, and then I show the original name next to the adjusted name, and then I tell you why this is a very terrible idea if you use the original name. Okay, so the first thing, okay, so in order to show you the difference, the difference between the two, you can see this one, it has only 21 customers in total, in all the database, but this one it has 84 customers. However, if you look into the customer list here, you can see this guy and this guy, they are actually the same guy, right? But then you see the only difference is because this one somehow the accountant or the manager just make the dot in here, and then the second accountant, maybe they change the accountant, and then the second guy come in, and then they just recorded this one with the dot in at the end, right? So because of the inconsistencies in naming, like this in different orders, and different order we have the different guys, and then without the cleansing, then you actually you will list, or you can identify those two guys as a two unit. So number one will be this guy, number two will be this guy, and then the rank number one will be, and this guy will be number one, and then this guy will be number 9. And then the total number of customer will be overstated, right? So this is a wrong view, or this is biased view, because of the inconsistency in the naming. And then that's why we before before we do any customer listing, you have to cleanse the name first, or cleanse the name first. In this case, cleanse the name first in order to make sure that uh, the same guys, uh, there will be no near duplicate names basically. So the same guy will be addressed with the same name consistently across all the orders. So that's how the name adjustment is about. And then after that, and then you can form, this one is actually the implied customer database. So we don't have the original one. If we can ask the management team to provide us all the customer in the system, then this one is the will be the primary or the original customer data. But because we don't have this one, normally we only have the orders, but we don't have the customer list. And that's why we have to imply, or we have to derive this table, which is the customer listing. And then we know, well, we can use this one as a basis to, first thing is to just to select the top customers. And then the second thing is just to do to use the top customer to do the further work. For example, like if you can recognize revenue by top customers, or you just focus only on the top guys on this one. So the customer listing will be basically is to produce this table. Okay, so this table is very long, and then it has like 12,000 records in total, but this one has only 21. Okay, so now I will show you how to perform the shortlisting, meaning that to take only the top 10 customer or top 5 customer with this. Okay, and then recognize the revenue by top customer. Okay, I will add this one in here, and then customer top 5. Okay, so if the rank smaller or equal to 5, then I will keep the original customer name. I will keep the rank first, plus the customer name adjusted. Other than that, else, I will say others. Okay, so if this is the case, then after you run the list, run the workflow again, you have the list, but then this one is the source listing, meaning that we only care about top 5. The rest we don't care. The rest will be others. So these guys from 6 to 21 will be grouped in the other groups, and the top 5 will be in the in our list, in our short list. Okay, so now if I want to recognize the revenue for those guys only, I need to merge those guys, the customer listing back to the original data. Okay, so I will go to join here, and then find replace, which is the VLOOKUP in Outreach. So in Excel we will have the VLOOKUP function, but this one is the same as in Excel. So I will match the customer name adjusted here against this customer. So this field is from this table, from the original table. This one is from this table. So this customer name will be from the second table. And then I will bring the customer top 5 in here back to the original table. So that's what the customer listing mean. Customer shortlisting mean, because I only bring the top customer only. Okay, so after this, let me show you. So this is before we have until here, and this is after. So you have more one more column to indicate this one is the top customer or other. So you can see this here. This number 3 here, which is the top customer. Number 7 here, also the top customer. Now you can let us do the very quick revenue recognition by the monthly revenue, right? So I just need to add one more column here, which is the monthly number. Okay, so time, year, month will be the left. POS date adjusted 7. Okay, left 7 of the so basically I only care about the month. I don't care about the last 2 digits of the day. Okay, so now I can use the pivot table, which is the cost tab in Outreach, and then I recognize the revenue uh, by the first one, assuming that I will use the top 5 customer to recognize the revenue, and then by month, so time, year, month, and then by custom by POS amount adjusted, right? And then I sum them all together. Okay, there you go. So you can actually I want to sort this by the first column to see the other at the bottom. And there you go. So basically you can see the top guys, and then they those are the revenue, the contribution, revenue contribution by month of this guy. So this month is about 66. To be honest, it's very very difficult to read the output in Outreach because it doesn't have the comma separation. So normally if you want to, you just copy this one to Excel, and then you format the values before you can read anything. Or the second option would be you can produce this one to HTML format, and then you just you can read the numbers easily. Okay, but then in short, for this technical sharing, I will emphasize the first thing is like we need to produce the list of customer, list of unique customer without any near duplicate names, so that our revenue recognition will be not be biased toward we don't want to run into this kind of situation. We want to the pure name, and then we can select only top customer out of this name, and then we can later you can bring this top customer back to the original data to perform the further measure. So in FDD we normally we measure the earning parameters such as the revenue, the cost, the number of users, the volume, and then the selling price as well. So those are the very common measures in FDD. Okay, so that's it for customer listing, guys.